So today I will tell you how to solve this problem, like which is whose difficulty is around like 1 to 5 6, and its name is golf. It's not a big problem, but yeah, it is kind of something like it will improve some of the key ideas. So you can search this problem by searching this codechef.com/problem slash this LKDN golf, and then you can find the question. So let me just explain the question to you. So the question says here that that uh, that it is lockdown, and you are bored at your home, and you want to play golf in your hallway. So your hallway has n plus 2 tiles, so that means like you want to play in hallway and it has many tiles. Okay, we are taking it at one dimensional only. Okay, it is not two dimensional, because if it is two dimensional it is going to be difficult. And it has how many tiles? N plus 2 tiles, and it is numbered from 0 1 2 and so on up to n plus 1. Now the thing is that you are standing here you are first in the first journey you are standing here on the tile number 0, and from here you hit the golf ball. Okay, and then it moves from here and move to the 0 plus k tile, and then again it bounces back and go to the 0 plus 2k tile, and so on. Okay, and between these tile there is a tile numbered x, which has a hole. Okay, so there is a hole here, there's a hole. Okay, so you are from in the starting, you are here and you strike the ball, and the ball trajectory is from 0 to 0 plus k, and then to 0 plus 2k, and then to and further so on. Okay, from 0 then k, then 2k, then 3k, and so on until it crosses n plus 1. And if ball strike on this tile during its trajectory motion or its path motion, then the ball will enter into the hole. Okay, so that was the first journey, and uh, there is also a second journey defined in the question, that says that you are at n plus 1 tile, and from here you hit the ball and it covers a distance of k, and then in starting the ball was at this, and then the ball moves from n plus 1 minus k, and then it moves to n plus 1 minus 2k, and so on until it crosses this tile. So there are two journey. That was the first journey, and this is the second journey here. Okay, so you have to tell, the question asks to you whether the ball will enter into the hole in either of journey. Means you have to give a yes or no answer. Okay, one way to do it is like you can make a loop, like while like your starting position is 0, and the start until the start is less than this n plus 1, then it is going to be equals to, and if start equal what equal the tile which has the hole, then you're gonna say that yes, it's enter into the hole. Otherwise you're gonna change the value of start to plus equals to k, you're gonna increase the value of start to k. Okay, this is the one way of doing. You can use the loop, but if you use the loop here, it will go to TLE, because that means time limit exceeded. Time limit exceeded. Okay, so it will give to time limit exceeded. So instead what we can do is we can uh, measure the difference between 0 and uh, tile x, and we can see where, and the difference will be x only, and we will see whether it is divisible by k or not. If it is by k, therefore it will reach here, and hence yes, ball get into the hole, or otherwise. And that this is for the first journey. Also you have to check for the second journey. That means x, that means n plus 1, which is this position, minus x for some tile which has a hole, minus x. And if it is divisible by k, n plus 1 minus x divisible by k, therefore it's enter into the hole, otherwise it will not. Okay, that is something like you are using a loop for it. Otherwise you can use this operator, modulo operator, to solve this. Okay, so I have written the code. So this is the code for the first journey. Okay, for the loop solution. And I have run this solution, and it lead to time limit exceeded. Okay, so it lead to time limit exceeded, which was partially correct. And then I wrote this simple code, which is a one-liner code, that x divisible by k. If it x divisible by k, the answer is yes. Or also n plus 1 minus x, if it is divisible by k, then it is also true. The get into the hole true value gets to true, and other is going to be false. Wait a second. Yes, also, yeah. And it inputs were like test cases t and value n, x and k, and you have to output whether yes or no. So this was the question. It was simple. Only thing is that like there is a constant here that its value can range from 1 to 10 to the power 9. So you have to use a long very long data type here, otherwise it will give you a wrong answer. Okay, so you have to be careful about the constraints which are given in the questions. So yeah, this was the question that I solved today.